Hello everyone, and welcome back to Vaal Feeds the Nebulous Beast. I've been doing a lot of work on my airship. Things have been going good, and actually it's been 2 days. I've worked on it for a few hours, and I figure it's time to show you guys some progress. Got all my remotes in here. You can see there's a couple extra. I'm preparing for what I'm going to be doing. You're like, where is the airship? Well, it's right up there, of course. So you can see the part you're familiar with, the Quarry Head. I expanded it a little bit. I can always make it larger. But this is raised all the way up, stopped by the chest. I moved the transmitter down here, so it's kind of nicely tucked away in there. And I've made it so it'll never touch the body of the airship. And this little platform here, which is attached to the airship right here, getting power off the ship here from the engine core. Familiar with this? This platform here is designed by Direwolf20, where these two machines work in unison. This one will deploy new frames and then move it down. So we're going to move it down forever. And then this one here is going to, down there is going to move up, and this one's going to break the block. Well, actually it's the other way around. So it'll move it up, and if there's no block here, if there is one here already, it'll break the block first and then move it up. So the frames will never go above these three machines right here. Okay, and I'm drawing power over there from that side. You can see I have all these frames up here because they need to be touching all this wire, this cabling that I'm using. Otherwise I could have used panels and, you know, done all that, but this way it's actually a little bit easier, I think. I could have run wire over this, you know, but it's the same kind of thing. I would have needed this panels in the same kind of place, and it's easy to attach to the machines this way. You can see this is all controlled by wireless signals. There is a reason why this is cobble and not a frame. The reason is these two machines, they're on the same level, so this red wire that I just broke, oh great, well it looks like I'm going to break that. Anyway, this red wire, which I can't get to, so I have to break that. There we go. Right here, it powers the space that this block is in, so it'll power both of these, but it doesn't power the frame underneath. Even with a panel, it just doesn't do that. Which is fine on this side because these machines are at the same level, but over here they're separate, and I want one signal to power both of them. So that's why I used a solid block like this, and the block is moved by the frame over there. So when I light up this red alloy wire, not only is it sent directly over here into this block powering this machine, but it also powers, well actually it's powering this block that it's in and that's next to it, so you're good. But I'm also powering the solid block underneath there, so it also powers that frame motor right there. So we're all good. And then the tubes, when we break the tubes, they come around the little tube here and come back into the deployer to feed it. So I can kind of go up and down that many frames. I should actually add more frames to that. I think they're in the box over there. There you go. So then what I did is I just created this square platform. This is kind of like the level here where I could be at. I could just leave it at this platform, attach the engine core, this guy right here, remember this, that I made the other episode. It's the same thing. I've just attached it to the platform here, this frame, and attached cabling. This frame is to move this corner one, because these frame blocks connect to all the other pieces of wire, but not that guy. That's why that's there. Every time you place one of these blocks on the frame machine, you got to think, where's the frame that's attached to it? Like this guy, that's why I need this frame right there. So that frame right there has to connect. And then I've already laid out a platform on this side, same size. I'm going to replicate this platform, and it's going to move my arcane bore up and down. So I can lower the bore, use the bore, or use this, or use both at the same time. No problems. I'll move everything with the engine core. Here's all my wireless transmitters for all the signals I'm going to need. Moving the bore up and down, firing the bore, moving the frame head up and down. But left and right or any other direction is controlled by the engine. I'll just move everything. And I made a little staircase here on this platform I made above, where all the transmitters are attached underneath. And then I just sneak the wire up and this is where my computer is going to be. Or somewhere in here I can make a touch screen, you know, with touchscreen controls for a GUI and all this cool stuff. It's going to be sweet. I'm going to like it. I could change the shape, but I kind of like this compact thing, multiple levels. Instead of having it large and sprawling, I want to be able to kind of look out over stuff. But then again, I want to be able to get close to my machines, come down here and make sure everything's working good, look at things, see if anything's broken. I had to actually place a frame right here. Not to hold this, because that was this one, but I had to place this frame to stop snow from getting on this motor. Believe it or not, because the snow actually stops the motor from being able to move the frame up. Like, it stops it from working. It's crazy. Yep. Okay, so I think that covers a bit about it. What do you guys think about the shape? Let me know. I'm not sure what I want to make yet. You know, I kind of want to make something that surrounds this whole thing. And I kind of want it to be omnidirectional, you know, where any direction can theoretically be the front. So like a saucer, UFO, or a pyramid, you know, like in Stargate kind of a thing. I don't know if that's overdone. It seems like the most obvious choice. But I didn't want to just have small little levels with like a ladder and stuff. I want a big staircase. I want to decorate all this. Portal frames and, you know, decks and maybe ship. I don't know. Maybe someone else on the server here can help me figure out a good shape. Because that's really where I'm at now. Functionally, we're done. All I gotta do is the computer programming. And I have most of that figured out. It's just a matter of putting it all together. Oh, there's a Skype thing. And running it. I've flown this around, tested it, done mining with all the remotes, done it all manually. But once I get it going with the computer stuff, then we'll really take it for a spin. Alright, let's see what we can do today. Maybe I'll work on, I'm not sure, maybe the boar head platform, so you guys can see how that works. We'll check the time. I'll be back. Alright everyone, welcome back. So we're up here a little bit, so I can worry about you know, testing. But I think we're at the point now where everything's working. So let's go ahead and, so for the main movements, it's 2 input values per block of movement, because it's 2 pulses. This is the number of pulses that it takes. So we'll go down, and it takes 2 pulses for each block for the inchworm drives. So we'll go ahead and move down 4 blocks. 1. There goes again. 2, 3, and 4. Should get control back. I think that was 4. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Now if I want to go up 1 block, give it 2, engine up. We should end it at 140. And the engine should stay down like it is there. Perfect. So now I just need to, you know, program these commands into a GUI and my Quarry commands programs. I'll make some of those to automatically mine, move, and, you know, move the head and all that. And I also need to build the arcane bore, up and down platform arm like this thing over here, deployer mechanism, and attach the bore. I've already made it, and I have the signals already hooked up for it. Look at that, it's like perfectly fits too. This is the exact number of signals I needed. It's awesome. But I'm really happy with this thing. It all works. I can get up and down with it. Let's see. And let's see. We got the Quarry Head. I can mark the top of that right now, but we can move that down. How many pulses we want to move that down? Let's say let's move that down 6. You can hear placing the quarry blocks. That's the sound right there. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Oh, this thing is so cool. I'm gonna go ahead and move that back up. Say queue up 6. As it breaks them. Break. Deploys the tube inside here. Or the frame. Comes all the way back around and goes inside the deployer. And like we're back at the top. And if I try to move it, nothing's gonna happen. It'll just stay there. It won't move. So if I give the command, you know, it's fine. Same thing if the frame ship hits something. The engine core itself is designed not to break, so it'll be fine. As long as I protect this whole thing and, you know, cover it up, we'll be good. So next time, I'll come back. I'll have a nice little GUI in here at least, and maybe a couple of text programs to do some quarrying. Hopefully have the arcane boar on here, or maybe we'll build that together. I mean, I'm basically just going to copy this design, this deployer mechanism, and flip it around. Put it over here on this side, and then on the bottom, just attach my arcane boar. Now, with the fact that the boar is 2 blocks high, I'm going to have 2 frames like this, 1, 2 stacked up next to it. So with the boar base, say right next to this, it's going to be able to fire, you know, this way, straight down, this way, this way, this way, but it won't be able to fire this direction. And because I can move the head up and down, you know, that really shouldn't matter too much. If I could rotate, but I can't rotate, so I'll have to pick one side never to fire at, I'm pretty sure, and so it'll probably be this direction. Why fire the direction of my quarry head? It's going to be down to the ground. That doesn't make sense, but I can fire straight down, over. That'll be good. It'll be fun. I like this. I like this whole thing. And the technically hard stuff is basically done. I've got all this working, the timing of these functions correct. I'll put a link up to the paste bin for this Airship controls. This is asControls. AS, it's Airship is the name there. And then we got E for engine, Q for the quarry head, and then A is for the, or is it B? I think it's B for the boar. It'd be like that. I think that's what it is. So let's go down 8 blocks. So way above the clouds. We got some room we can move. I was moving down through the clouds. Well, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everyone's support, everyone who watches, leaves comments. You know, it's the reason I do this kind of stuff. One of the main reasons, anyway. This is just cool. Oh, I love this. So give me some ideas on what do you guys want me to do for design for this thing. You know, should I make it like a saucer, pyramid? Give me some kind of design where, you know, there is no true front or back. I mean, I could do that. This could be the right, this could be the left, this could be the back with the engine, or this could be the front, kind of where I put the computer. I can move the computer though. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I want to be able from the top to look around, and you know, since I can't rotate, that's the other problem. If I have a defined front or defined back, I can't rotate and be traveling forward. If I need to go in one direction, maybe I'll just be traveling left all the time. You know what I mean? Or back all the time. I don't want it to, you know, I don't want it to look stupid. That's why the idea of a shape that, you know, is kind of the same on all sides is kind of what I want. So let me know what you guys think, and see you all next time. Thanks for watching.